Hey, good afternoon. This is the first of the series that we are going to do on business news, what business news is happening around us and how it is impacting us and various industries. The economic crisis, the magnitude of the crisis that we are going through, not just us, but the world over, I think that came into full force and full impact a couple of days back when the GDP figures were announced and when we had a 20% plus contraction in the first quarter. This has happened across the world. The only thing which is worrying is that it has happened more so in India. And if we look at a comparable figure of all the nations, it seems as if the only country which has had a similar impact is UK. Uh, and the dynamics are very different, even though UK is economically all about as large as India, but the population is much smaller. I think a state like Gujarat will have probably equal or more people than UK. The trend was quite visible even before the COVID. The COVID intensified it. And I'm not really using this forum to get into what could have happened before, what should have been done differently. But let's look at, you and I look at what are the options available to the government. And we know that the government is probably going to react to this situation with efforts that are commensurate with the gravity of the situation. One thing which we have clearly seen is that this shortfall has affected all sectors barring agriculture. Agriculture is a saving grace, but it may not save you in the next quarter because it's not a harvest quarter, right? So one of the things that we see is that there is a shortfall in purchases of both discretionary as well as necessary items. So necessary items would be your dal, chawal, vegetables, etc. And discretionary items would be what you buy once your basic needs are met. So maybe a television or a scooter or whatever. One of the things which we have noticed is that both discretionary and non-discretionary expenditure has been impacted. So I have heard quite a few experts speak on this, and the obvious thing seems to be to put more money in the hands of the people. Now, this was tried by the stimulus package, but obviously it has not had the kind of impact it had. And we are not getting into dissecting those numbers, though a few people have done that. So how do you put more money in the hands of the people? So obviously the country needs to borrow more. That may mean that our interest on loans is going to go up, which is further going to aggravate the deficit. And there are some pundits who feel that our credit rating as a country may also get impacted, though that's a little debatable because there are various schools of thoughts on this. The other option, and this is the one which I would sort of throw up for reflection in this quick talk. The other option is for the government to monetize the deficit. Now, what is the meaning of monetizing the deficit? Monetizing the deficit essentially means printing notes. It's something which the government is allowed to do. It's not a tool which is used very frequently, but printing notes may mean that you're giving more purchasing power in the hands of the people. So with this note or with this thought, I leave you guys this Wednesday. We'll have a series of talks on business news and how it is impacting us. So if you like this series, do press the bell icon to subscribe. Bye for now. See you again next Wednesday. Thank you.